Ask yourself, where does the true power of human desire truly lie? Is desire merely the trembling of a fragile heart, an emotional storm rising within you, or is it something far colder, far more calculated, hidden deep within the labyrinth of your mind? A silent, strategic force shaping your every thought, every decision, every move. I am Ahmad, and today I take you once again into that darkness where desire is not emotion. It is architecture. It is a design, a system far more intelligent than anything you consciously know. A system quietly governing every fleeting smile, every trembling fear, every sharp burst of longing, every silent tear. Human desire, it is not random, it is not weak, it is not innocent, it is a signal, a tool, and sometimes, if you fail to understand it, your greatest psychological enemy. Every desire has weight. Every longing has placement. Every emotional impulse is positioned like a node on an invisible map. A map that shapes your subconscious and dictates your behavior without your awareness. This map is the true battlefield of the human mind, the place where intentions, fears, fantasies, and instincts collide long before they appear in your actions. Consider this carefully. How genuine are the emotions you claim as yours? And how many of them are engineered by your fears, your insecurities, your past wounds, or the silent expectations of others? From Ahmad's perspective, understanding the architecture of desire is not self-discovery, it is strategic power. When you identify the shape of your desires, you gain control over yourself. When you identify the desires of others, you gain control over them. Because behind every desire, no matter how pure or human it seems, there is intention, sometimes conscious, mostly subconscious, and those intentions either empower you or quietly enslave you. This architecture is so intricate that whoever understands it can shape interactions like a seasoned tactician. Attraction, jealousy, longing, curiosity, rejection, these are not feelings, they are psychological weapons. Each one is a chess move, each one is a trigger, each one is a door to the hidden part of the human mind. Through my lens as Ahmad, desire is not about passion. It is about survival and dominance, a strategic force used by those who understand its rules, and a trap for those who don't. Think of the last time you felt attraction. Was it really attraction? Or was it validation hunger? Was it desire? Or was it fear of loneliness disguised as desire? Was it longing? Or was it competition? Every emotion contains layers most humans never peel back. Every lust, every spark, every rejected moment, every silent flirtation is a message, written in a language most people never learn. But those who do, they master the game. They understand that desire is rarely about the present moment. It is the echo of a deeper psychological need. It is the residue of past wounds, the anticipation of future fantasies, the fear of unfulfilled longing. This is why desire is dangerous, because it pretends to be innocent while silently controlling you. But listen closely, the dark science of human desire is not confined to romance. It governs ambition, rivalry, conflict, dominance, leadership, manipulation. Every social environment is a battlefield where desires collide silently. Every word, every glance, every pause carries strategic weight. Understand this weight, and you do not just survive, you influence. You don't adapt to reality, you reshape it. Behind every conversation lies a strategy. Behind every smile lies intention. Behind every interaction lies a psychological equation calculating power, control, attraction, fear, and ambition. Through Ahmad's eyes, these equations are visible. They can be read. They can be decoded. They can be manipulated. Because desire is subtle, it does not scream, it whispers, it hides, it behaves like a shadow, never fully seen, but always present. To understand desire deeply, you must sharpen your perception until you can detect the rhythm beneath every emotion, every fear, every craving, every ambition. These rhythms are predictable once you learn to read them. And once you can predict them, you can influence them. Now understand this. Every desire carries a shadow more powerful than itself. This shadow is made from past traumas, unmet needs, suppressed emotions, and silent fears. The shadow dictates behavior far more than desire itself. And when you learn to see this shadow, you gain psychological dominance. You can see how people will act before they act. You can influence their reactions before they occur. You can shape outcomes without revealing your intentions. But human desires never stand alone. They are connected like strands of a web. One desire triggers another. One fear ignites a second. One hidden longing leads to an emotional domino effect. Whoever understands this web can manipulate the emotional structure of any person without force, only through subtle influence. This is psychological mastery. Every human operates within a hidden rhythm, reacting, anticipating, dominating, submitting. The one who aligns himself with this rhythm becomes the architect of interactions. Through Ahmad's lens, predicting human behavior isn't magic. It is pattern recognition. Understand the rhythm, the pattern, the shadow, and every person becomes readable. Now think the shadow of desire can be more powerful than the desire itself. It bends human behavior quietly, invisibly, irresistibly. When you decode this shadow, you no longer respond emotionally. You respond strategically. And strategy is what separates those who control from those who are controlled. Every subtle jealousy, every short-lived attraction, every unspoken resentment, every long-standing longing, they are all part of a hidden code. A code that rules human psychology. And whoever decodes it gains mastery over themselves and over others. Through Ahmad's understanding, the dark science of desire is built on 3 pillars: awareness, anticipation, deliberate action. Awareness opens your eyes. Anticipation sharpens your mind. Deliberate action grants you power. But never forget this truth. Every human is a participant in this game, even if they deny it. Even if they pretend to be innocent, pure, emotional, unaware. The game continues invisibly. Through Ahmad's perspective, observation becomes power. The more you observe, the more you control. The one who sees the architecture can bend reality delicately, silently, without resistance. Others follow without knowing they are following. Now ask yourself, how entangled are you in your own desires? Are you the master of them, or merely a participant in your own psychological trap? Every ambition, every craving, every fear, every expectation forms chains you cannot see, but that shape your life entirely. Understanding these chains is the first step towards psychological liberation. When you decode the architecture of desire, you stop reacting. You begin designing. You become the architect of your life. You gain control over your inner world and your outer influence. You understand people's weaknesses, their emotional triggers, their hidden intentions. And once you do, nothing in their behavior surprises you. This is true freedom. Now I urge you, this knowledge is not meant to be admired. It is meant to be implemented. Observe deeply, reflect fearlessly, anticipate quietly, act deliberately, understand your desires, understand the subconscious of others. Strategically influence the emotional structures around you. Through Ahmad's perspective, this is not manipulation. It is mastery. Mastery over your impulses, mastery over your reactions, mastery over your environment. And now the moment arrives, confront your shadows. Map your desires, decode your fears, study your ambitions, and shape your life with intention, strategy, and clarity. Ahmad's perspective takes you from being merely a witness to becoming the designer of reality. Convert every longing, every fear, every silent ambition into psychological strength. This is the true dark science of human desire.